Thanks so much, Jackie. I appreciate all that you do. And that session was quite stimulating. And now it's time to wind down the day. We'll have our final and very brief session on the forum on Bridging the Divide, including all students. As you know, the pre-meeting materials, the coalition is eager to support campus-level planning and action to make college civic learning high impact and inclusive. Now we're going to tell you about the next two forums the CLDE Coalition Series has planned. One that is designed to help campus teams advance this work, and a second, SHEEO's own Policy Institute that will have sessions related to policy advocacy and leadership for college civic learning for an engaged democracy. And so now it's my pleasure to introduce two colleagues who will give you more information about the two summer forums. We'll learn first from Dawn Whitehead, Vice President of Global Citizenship for Campus, Community, and Careers, and then from John Lane, Vice President for Academic Affairs and Equity Initiatives at SHEEO. So Dawn, why don't we start with you?
Thank you so much, Rob, and thank you all for hanging in there for the rest of the day in this last session. And what I want to talk about is an opportunity to continue this work that you have been doing at the forums. So if your institutional team would like to continue to explore civic learning for an engaged democracy, we encourage you to join us at AAC&U's Summer Institute on Engaged and Integrative Learning. For this institute, we encourage you to come in teams to continue to create the plans you have been developing to make college civic learning expected, engaged, and empowering for students. The IEIL, as we call it, will take place in July, from July 18th through 21st, and it will be a virtual institute. Now, there are three dimensions of the institute, the structure that we use at AAC&U and for this particular institute as well, and that is the team time for team members, faculty consultations, and informative sessions. Now, through these three structures, teams will have opportunities to create or reinvent initiatives to prepare students for their full civic lives and careers in both local and global contexts. The IEIL sessions will be led by national experts who are leaders in civic learning, global learning, equity and inclusion, institutional change, assessment, and e-portfolios. They will also prepare and support your teams as you are developing the action plans through one-on-one consultations and through structured feedback at the end of the institutes when you have your action plan ready to go. Now, the goals of the Institute align well with what you have been doing through the College Civic Learning for an Engaged Democracy Forum. And what we are going to be doing is helping look at assignment design, course, activity, and program development that provide students with opportunities for problem-based, applied, engaged civic and or global learning across general education through curricular and co-curricular contexts as well. And we really invite you to continue this work in this format. We also should let you know, for those of you that were here this morning and heard from our colleague Ibu Patel, that the Institute on Engaged and Integrative Learning is offered in tandem with the Institute on Teaching and Learning for Campus-Wide Interfaith Excellence. And AAC&U is proud to jointly offer that institute as well. And you're welcome to participate in those sessions if you participate in the Summer Institute on Engaged and Integrative Learning. Now, all of you who have participated in the forums will receive a special invitation to apply to the Institute, and your applications will be carefully considered. So again, we hope that you continue this work and join us at the Summer Institute on Engaged and Integrative Learning. And I'll turn it over to John for the next opportunity.
Well, thank you, Dawn and Rob, and good afternoon to everyone. And I'm thankful especially for the insights from this week and our first forum. As Dawn just said, we know the work of civic learning and democracy engagement is essential. And aligning it with the work of partner organizations like ours at SHEEO is important because alignment helps, of course, to maximize impact. For us, this means the meaningful engagement described so well yesterday and today, and sustained engagement that supports learning and leadership to graduation and beyond. In the coalition, we talk repeatedly about collaboration as a multiplier beyond siloed work that often occurs on parallel tracks. Earlier this afternoon, Rob cited SHEEO's communities of practice as one of our successful models for coming together to develop solutions of statewide impact. An additional opportunity is SHEEO's annual policy conference. This is our largest yearly in-person gathering and a platform that's important to us for championing work like CLDE. Convening every year in August, the conference features the best policy presentations, research, discussions, solutions, and collaborations from across the country. We convene hundreds of attendees from the staffs of state higher education offices and systems, from research and policy organizations, higher learning institutions, quality assurance bodies, government agencies, nonprofit and philanthropic organizations, and vendors. As a lead partner, we're proud that SHEEO is supporting CLDE at our annual policy conference, this year, August 7th through 10th in Denver. We're looking forward to championing civic learning for an engaged democracy in a number of ways, and planning is already in the works for deep and meaningful engagement. One way among them is our call for proposals, already published on our website. Many attendees here are among our attendees and supporters, so I'm sure you may have seen the announcement already. At SHEEO, we've leaned into work that seeks to draw attention to socially just design and to eliminating equity gaps. So as states are partnering with institutions, accreditors, and others to help move civic engagement education forward for students, we encourage proposals that promote ways to work together across those difficult differences the Civic Engagement Coalition cites: racial, ethnic, socioeconomic, and political. We want the SHEEO community at large to be prompted by your unique programs that can serve as model solutions across the country. We're pleased to be of help in the meantime and really look forward to seeing you there. Dawn and Rob, thank you.
Well, Dawn and John, both of those seem to be wonderful opportunities. Thank you for the overview, and I'm ready for summer already. Okay, so just in closing, I want to thank you all for joining us, with particular thanks to Endeavor Foundation and all the people who have contributed to this national exploration of college civic learning for an engaged democracy. Have a great rest of your day, and we hope to see you at our next convening this summer. Take care.